They let you cover this. 21 points and 17.
Just a couple notes. 34 points for Jeremy, a career high. 110 points, most scored in a MAC game.
Yeah, I thought our intensity out of the gate was really good. We wanted to come out and kind of punch them in the mouth over the first 4 to 8 minutes. I thought we did a good job of that. Wasn't happy with our close to the half. The last 2 minutes, I think, gave up a 13-2 run, if I remember right, something like that. And then maybe it was 12-3. But then our offense was clicking early in the second half. Our defense was about as bad as our offense was good. And then once we got that fixed, then we were able to kind of blow the thing open there at about the 15-minute mark of the second half, if I remember right. I thought the ball moved well. Our assisted turnovers were great, 25-7. We finally got our rebounding fixed somewhat. We can still do a little bit better on the glass, but I thought they had problem. Obviously they had problems guarding Jeremy tonight. We knew that was going to be a bad matchup for them. Navigato's, too slow to stay in front of them. And if they want to switch Nate over to CJ, that's going to be a problem. So Jeremy got it cooking right away. And then they also had problems guarding Perkins. If he could have stayed out of foul trouble, he might have gone for a career night the same night Jeremy did. But, he had 21 points in 17 minutes. It's pretty good. So it's nice to see, Montel played the game of his life our last game out. It's just different guys step up all the time. Even Javon had a career high in rebounds. We'd been on him to rebound. He was only averaging, 3 rebounds a game or whatever. So he took the challenge and ended up leading the team in rebounds with 12. So we've got really good kids that are stepping up to the challenges we put in front of them. I couldn't be happier with the way we played tonight for the most part.
Nate, we talked Friday night about different players stepping up each game. How do you need to, kind of have that production going for different players as the MAC moves forward?
Yeah, certain teams are going to lock into certain guys. If they want to concentrate on CJ, then Nick and Jeremy will get off. If they want to try to take Jeremy off, he's a great passer. You end up with a triple-double, and CJ and Carruthers get off. Carruthers has been over 20. All Devontae Jordan can get off. Javon Graves is more than capable of going for 20. So, and the 2 freshmen are coming along. They're starting to figure some stuff out a little better. It's nice that we were able to get them more minutes tonight. So, our balance and our depth is definitely one of our strengths this year.
Nate, what do you think your team is starting to show the MAC now that it's only 2 games in, but the way you've won 2 games, and maybe if the first part of your schedule didn't raise some eyebrows, maybe these last 2 games?
We beat West Virginia, and then they ended up taking some losses nobody kind of expected, so it kind of diminished our win a little bit. Syracuse had lost Old Dominion before we played them, and so that maybe a tad diminished. Then, Marquette, Howard went a little crazy on us. So, maybe people question. I thought we put together probably us and Ball State probably had the 2 toughest schedules in the MAC, which I think is the reason Ball State came out and played so well their first game. I'm a big believer in challenging yourself. So if people wanted to question how quality our wins were, if we belonged in the top 25, we wanted to put that all to rest right out of the gate and let them know we're a top 20 team in the country. I think tonight it showed we're pretty good. Toledo's pretty good. You look at their net ranking, their KenPom ranking, you look at their wins, they've beat some pretty good teams. It's not a bad team. We just demolished out there.
It seemed like when you won at West Virginia and Syracuse, you didn't even play your best game. Is this your best game?
Offensively, it's been our best game of the year, yeah, I would say. Defensively, we get back at it on Thursday. We got tomorrow off. We're going to spend a lot of time on defense on Thursday. We got to get our defense and our rebounding shored up. But, yeah, offensively, it was flowing tonight. It's probably our best game we played all year on offense.
Jeremy, what made you so productive and efficient tonight, especially from behind 3 points?
My teammates just did a good job of finding me open shots. I didn't shoot too many of my shots off the dribble, so all the credit to my teammates, just knowing that I was feeling it a little bit tonight and found me shots.
How much were you feeling it in the first half when you scored 20 points, especially when you hit the back-to-back threes?
Like I said, my teammates and my coaches believe in me so much. I've been struggling. Now that I hit a couple shots, now they want me to shoot almost every shot if I can. But, like I said, it's good to have a culture like us because they just we motivate each other and just keep staying with it.
Jeremy, you
shot something like 42% from three in the MAC last year after maybe a slow start and another slow start. Did you think about that at all? That you know how well you did in the second half of the season last year?
Nah, last year over to me, but I mean, I knew it'd come along. Just stay in the gym. Like I said, it's hard to stay down when you got people in your ear motivating you every day. So yeah.
Besides that motivation, what else do you do? You know, when you're struggling, when you're in a slump, how do you work through that?
Just spend more time in the gym.
How much time do you spend in it? Too much?
Nah, not enough.
Oh, he actually spends too much sometimes. He had to get a cortisone shot earlier in the fall because he had an overuse injury because he shot too much. So he kind of had to tell him to back it off a little bit, but I think he's back at it now. So he's got to do his rehab to make sure the overuse injury, he's getting the same amount of use going the other way. So our trainer's on it now, knowing how much time he spends in the gym.
How much do you think the first part of the non-conference portion of your schedule help prepare the Bulls for conference play, and how much has it been shown? Have you shown it over the past couple of games?
I think it helped a lot. You know, going to West Virginia, going to Syracuse, playing in those tough environments. I think it really helped us. You know, you learn a lot about the person. You know, when you're down and it's 5 minutes left, and you know you got 1 billion West Virginia fans screaming at you and stuff. So I mean, just playing in tough environments and playing those tough teams, I think it really helped us because now you know we didn't experience a lot, especially having like a veteran group like we do. Like we got a lot of 5 seniors on our team. You know, Vontae's an older guy, so I mean we got some guys on our team who then you know seen it all and done it all. So just those non-conference games, I think it helped us a lot for conference play. Used to competing at a higher level and you know trying to play for 40 minutes every time.
Nick, you've been on very good teams your first 3 years here. How much? Describe this team. How much better might this team be than the ones that you've been on before here?
No offense to the last 3 years, but I think this year and last year might be the best teams I played on since I've been here. I think that got to do with our depth. You know, we got 8 or 9 guys who can go out there and compete. Maybe 10, probably 1 through 10 are really good. You know, we can go out there and compete, and you know, like Osei can go out and give 20 any given night. So I think it just got a lot to do with our depth, and you know, I think the maturity on this team and just the focus is different. You know, these last few years, you know, it's more about, you know, growth every time. You know, every time we have success, you know, we want to get better. Every time we have success, we want to get better. So I think that's something that separates these last 2 years than my freshman and sophomore year.
You guys had as coach kind of mentioned, it was your best offensive game, had it flowing, and it wasn't really just one guy. I mean, you know, Jeremy had 34, you had 21, you know, 65 points in the second half. So what's the feeling like on the court when it's not just one guy hot, it's kind of everyone has a hot hand going at the same time?
It feels good, you know. Having that, I mean, I feel like everybody out there hit a 3 tonight or hit a shot. So I think it was good, you know. I mean, you never know when it's not your night. You know, some nights is not some guys' nights, and you know, just knowing that, you know, the guy next to you can, you know, blow up and hit some shots, and it takes a lot of pressure off you because you know you ain't got to go out and score 60 points and 50 points for us to win a game. You know, we can move the ball around, and you know, everybody eats.
I just noticed everybody scored tonight. It's nice. Got 11 scholarship guys that can play, and they all scored. So 5 guys in double figures, it's a way to spread it around.
Anything else? All right, thanks.
Thanks.